Hi there, I'm Sam.
And I'm Kylie.
And this is
Crying in the Walk-In.
We're
I don't know how to start.
That's okay. How's your day?
Hi. Welcome to our podcast.
We're here.
We're having a moment. We're talking about books.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so...
Okay, Sam, what are we talking about today? Or, actually, how are you doing today?
I'm alright. Emotionally drained. I had therapy before this, which led to me ordering a self-help book today.
Excellent.
So we'll see how that goes.
Excellent.
We'll check in next week about that.
Excellent.
Yeah, how's your day?
Oh, it's good. My parents are in town, so I've just been hanging out with them, which has been nice. Hi, Mom and Dad, if you're listening.
Our only listeners.
It's just my mom and your mom.
Yeah, love them.
But yeah, what are we talking about today?
So today we're going to talk about people's drink of choice, and as bartenders, if we think we can guess people's drink of choice.
Yes, but sometimes you're really thrown for a loop.
Yeah, so it'll just be a silly willy episode about bartender's intuition and also maybe a little bit of judgment.
A healthy dose.
Yeah.
Judgment.
But we were going to talk about whether we think we can guess somebody's drink of choice.
Yes. I feel like I can a lot of the time. But it's always really fun when I'm wrong.
Yeah. And
somebody gets something that is completely out of left field that I'm not expecting. It's like a fun treat during my work day. But yeah, I generally feel like I can guess. And then I kind of feel like a judgy asshole when I guess correctly.
Yeah.
But
bias confirmed.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
I guess I'm probably predictable too. But, I mean, we'll see.
Maybe we'll start with what our drink of choices, our own drink of choices.
Sure. What's yours?
Oh, fuck. Why wasn't I ready for that question? No.
It's your question.
I think it is hard to answer. So this is the one reason I feel like it's hard to be judgmental for people's drink of choice, because for me it depends on the day.
Yes.
Like, I truly am more a wine drinker.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking cocktails, I'm like a daiquiri guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when in the mood, a dirty martini.
Ooh, with pickles.
Or onions. The
or
Gibson
onions.
is truly, like...
Though those bait shop pickle martinis that they used to make you were top notch, honestly.
They were angels for making that for me.
Shouts out to Bait Shop. Thanks for sponsoring our 2020, 2021, and 2022 pandemic adventures.
They truly did sponsor.
They're not actually, but we used to live next to Bait Shop, and we would drink there constantly, and it was wonderful.
Yeah. Your drink of choice, you've told me last week, is an old-fashioned?
Yes. I generally would start with an old-fashioned, or I would pick a cocktail off of, like, a cocktail bar's menu to, like, try it. Like anything that tickles my fancy. But if I'm just, drinking and don't really want anything fun, I'll just get an old-fashioned, which can sometimes be hard.
Are fun.
Well, yeah, but I'm really, really picky about my old-fashions, so if it's not made...
Are you bourbon or rye?
Rye.
Oh, okay.
Yes. If it's not made in a way that I like or expect, I'm a little put out. But I can't put that on anyone but me. I'm crazy. It's fine. Or I'll just go for a shot and a beer. Miller High Life has been my beer of choice lately.
Ooh, High Life with Campari?
Yes. After going back to drinking again, after not drinking for 6 months, I've been really going for wine and the champagne of beers, I guess. I don't know why. But and a lot of Montenegro, probably because it's low proof. Make me feel a little better about myself.
On its own?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't, I'm making the step back up to Mezcal Montes 50/50s. M&Ms. I can't quite get there yet because I think I might fall flat.
Yeah.
Even before my sobriety journey, I was a wee bit of a lightweight. have always been.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Everyone used to call you Half Shot.
I
forgot about that.
My nickname was Half Shot because this is so embarrassing for a bartender. I literally cannot take a full shot of anything.
I forgot about it.
Way to air my dirty laundry.
Sorry about it.
No, it's okay.
That's what we're doing here.
But, yes, half shot, because when everyone would take full shots of tequila or whatever, I could only do half. And then I would finish the other half when everyone was taking their second shot, like an hour later.
Yeah. Oh my God. That.
So embarrassing. The only bartender who can't take a full shot. Everyone's like, just open your throat. It's really easy. I'm like, I physically I cannot take the full shot. They're like, just swish it around your mouth. I'm like, that's worse. Yeah. That's so much worse. Oh my God,
what the fuck?
I'm like, what absolute psychopath is just swishing it around and then swallowing it?
Yeah, especially because when it's a group of bartenders doing shots, you're not taking back bar shit.
No, we're not tasting good things.
Yeah.
We're drinking tequila.
Yeah. And then, didn't you also say you like a caipirinha? Yes.
Caipirinhas are my other favorite cocktail. But that's another one that I don't see. Wow, I'm really outing myself as a picky person. I like a caipirinha when I know the person making it, because I can tell them how I like it to be made. Yeah. I'm so difficult. But yeah, so I just outed myself as a picky bitch. There's that. And I didn't really give a straight answer. I gave 15 million different answers at once. But it does depend on the day.
Yeah, I think it depends on the day with drink of choice. But if I do see in the right type of bar, like the type of bar you're in is already gonna like dictate the type of people that you have coming in, right? Like at bars where you're gonna get a lot of 21-year-olds. A lot of stereotypes are developed about them.
Oh my God, 100%.
Like, what are we going to be serving them?
Maybe a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
Or Dirty Shirley's.
AMFs.
Vodka crayons.
Mm-hmm.
What was your 21-year-old drink of choice, Sam? Mm-hmm. We were just talking about this.
Yeah. I haven't had one in a long time, but forever my drink of choice was a Brass Monkey.
Love.
Which is basically a lager with a top of orange juice.
As a bartender now, because obviously we weren't bartenders then, I'm like imagining someone coming up to me at like 10 p.m. in a club on like a Friday night and being like, I want a Brass Monkey. And they're like, what?
Yeah. Well,
why?
The funny thing is, like, I don't think I've ever served one to anyone but myself.
Oh, that's so funny.
Like, that was my drink of choice for maybe like 2 or 3 years when I first started drinking, but never have I served one as a bartender.
I remember our Brass Monkey days.
Yeah, so on my 21st birthday, I lived with my old roommate from college, Nikki, and I woke up to our mini fridge stocked full of Rainier beer and then just like a gallon of orange juice.
As it should be.
Yeah, and it was what a beautiful birthday gift.
Seriously.
But I had forgotten for a while that was my drink of choice, and I don't know how I feel about it now. But it's been ages since I've had one. I should have one again.
I'll make you one. Come in for brunch.
Yeah. I'll see what my little brain was up to.
Oh my God. I have to make a lot of brunch, so I guess I can't say the same. But my drink of choice at 21. Oh, I'm outing myself again as a terrible person. But the bar that I lived behind in college did $5 Long Islands and AMFs on Friday nights. And I basically camped out there and drank those all night. And then I would leave my card at the bar because I lived behind it and just peace out. And they would close it out for me. And they're like, you know that we're closing it out with like 20%. You just keep coming back the next day. I was like, yeah, like,
that's so
why
funny.
Would I wait in line to close my tab?
Just leave my tab open. I'll be back tomorrow.
Or I drink a lot of Dirty Shirley's.
That's so funny. I don't think I've ever gotten to those.
That's good.
But I mean, it's a good go-to if you don't have a refined palate yet.
We are so refined now.
Now we are.
Me and I remembered my other drink of choice. It's a ranch water.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love a ranch water.
Yeah,
you're getting hydrated during it. It's healthy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I sound like the 21-year-olds.
Yeah, I feel like through our thoughts on this, it's just been like your experiences are going to dictate your drink of choice. And so for baby 21-year-olds, it's literally just like what's going to go down easy.
What's cheap.
What's cheap? Oh
hence,
my god.
Hence my $5 AMFs in Long Island's.
I mean, I was broke in college. I mean, I guess I still am broke. And
But now we're snobby.
Yeah. Not a cute look. Snobby and broke.
Hey, that's our new tagline.
Oh, God.
Crying in the walk-in. Snobby and broke.
Yeah. But I guess, like, other common stereotypes, middle-aged white women.
Espresso martini.
Glass of white wine.
With ice.
Yes. Until, like, after, I don't know, 7 p.m. they might switch to red.
Ooh, treat yourself.
Yeah.
And French 75s.
Okay, yeah.
Always a French 75.
Yeah. I've been seeing a younger crowd
that's
do
true.
the French 75s and the espresso martinis. The espresso martinis are
That's
back.
a fad. Yeah. They've been back, baby.
Yeah, also something that influences this generation's drinking choice is TikTok.
100%.
And you had brought this up a while back, but the fad with the Spagliato.
Oh my god. Yes, I loved the Spagliato era with that interview because, oh my god, everyone would come in and order one and they would love, like, saying it. They'd be like, I'll have a Negroni Spagliato with Prosecco. Yeah. And I would be like, ooh, stunning. And then they would never finish it.
No.
And then they would not order another one.
Yeah, that trend ended really quickly.
Like a week, it was done.
Yeah.
Super fast.
And I love a Spagliato.
Sam was a Spagliato for Halloween last year.
I was a Spagliato for Halloween.
The picture will be in the notes.
Stop.
It's incredible.
Okay, it can be. But yeah, so I enjoyed Spagliato. But yeah, that fad did not stick around like the espresso martini is.
Well, we're bitter bitches. We love a bitter cocktail, too.
Yeah, that is true.
Negronis are very good.
But
Spagliato.
But yeah, so when I'm bartending, if you have like a trendy aesthetic, usually I'm guessing you're gonna get a trendy drink too. So I've been linking up those clean girl aesthetics with the espresso martinis lately. Yep. So
and then everyone will get one at the table.
Oh yeah,
because once one person gets one, everyone gets one.
Yeah, and I think that I'm not as judgmental anymore about people getting espresso martinis because
it's not as hard.
Yeah, like holy shit, when you had to pull a shot.
Oh, from the espresso machine.
And when you had to grind the beans first.
Yes. Oh my god. You're just sitting there, just like I can see my ticket printer self-destructing. There's just so many tickets, and I'm stuck on 10 espresso martinis that I have to hand pull the shots for.
Yeah, but now at some places we have them on draft.
Yes, that's true. Miraculous.
And at most places we're just using cold brew.
Which is also miraculous, my god.
Yeah, it still makes a great espresso martini, but takes a lot of the
irritation out of it and my anger.
Yeah.
I will say, though, with a freshly pulled espresso shot, an espresso martini is incredible with that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I mean...
But cold brew is, so much easier.
It'll do. It'll do.
And everyone's sucking them down anyways, so it's not like they're like, oh, the notes in this are of chocolate, and they're just, Adult Four Loko.
Adult Four Loko. I will say that for some reason, I am so judgmental of somebody who orders a decaf espresso martini.
Yeah, no, get out.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I'm like, I guess, like, for your health, it's probably better or whatever.
There's still caffeine in decaf.
Yeah.
What does everyone say? Death before decaf?
Death before decaf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I mean, that's me all the way.
I know.
I need caffeine 24/7. But, yeah. And then other factors. Experience comes with age. So, like, I feel like as you get older, you are going to start getting things off of the back bar that are an acquired taste, if you will.
Yeah. Or, like, also with age, though, too, I think comes the opposite way, where people are stuck in the drink that they got when they were 21, like, forever.
Yeah.
So I feel like age can go two ways. Either you get more adventurous or so much less. So much less.
Yeah, depending on your personality type.
Yeah.
We should figure out what signs get stuck and what signs actually
Oh my god, yes, I love.
And then here in Seattle, what's a bike bro getting?
Oh my god, if a dude comes in his bicycle uniform, like he just biked there, helmet, like the glasses, you know what I'm talking about, the reflected like sports glasses,
even the shoes that clip into the
yes, and they never change their shoes. They all over the entire bar. They are getting an IPA. It will only be on draft. They will be disappointed if there is only one in a can or a bottle. And they're going to say, what IPAs do you have on draft? Without looking at the menu.
Yeah.
You'll say, I have a whole menu. They're all on there. Peruse at your leisure. And they'll be like, no, what IPAs do you have on draft? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll
let you know.
We'll do this. Or I just don't give them a menu now. Because I'm like, I already know what you want.
Yeah. Just have it pre-poured.
Yeah. They come up, they're like, how did you know? I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm so good.
Don't worry, employers. I actually do give them menus and water, and I give them choices, and I do tell them all of the things that we have.
We are perfect at our jobs.
Yes.
Well, okay, so what, as your palate gets more refined, as people are getting older and more exposed to things, I mean, this is kind of where I wanted to get into talk about bartenders, because bartenders are exposed to so much more liqueur.
Yeah, that's why we're snobby and broke.
Yeah. So what are bartenders drinking right now?
Beers and shots.
Well, okay, they're always going to be drinking beers and shots. But right now, the big fat is chartreuse.
Oh my god, yes.
And I will out myself with this. I'm going to try to do it confidently, but I don't fuck with sipping on chartreuse.
No.
I don't at all. And
don't hate us. Please.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
hate us.
Don't 86 from the industry yet,
yeah.
But, like, I don't know what it is. Like, the flavor profile of it is fine for me, especially in a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
But, Jesus Christ, the texture of it is...
so nutty.
Yeah, I cannot. And the other day I was talking to a friend about this, and I was just like, yeah, I don't fuck with those, like, viscous, sweet
That's what I was looking for instead of nutty.
Yeah. That's exactly the word.
Thank you.
I think they're synonyms if you look in the thesaurus, actually.
I just was trying to avoid saying mouthfeel.
Yeah. Well, now you kind of did it.
Yeah, well.
But, yeah, I can't handle the viscosity of that. Mm-mm. And same with, like, I like Rumplemints in, like, a hot cocoa for, like, the holidays. But also, I'm not down with that. But I was talking to a friend the other day who said he loves any liqueurs that get that crusty sugar rim around the lid.
Oh, no!
And I was like, I was like, what? That's exactly, like, the reason why I cannot, like... Also, what bar are you working in that they're so crusty? Please wipe down your bottles at the end of the night.
Help! I'm going to continue outing myself on this episode and say, while I don't like green chartreuse, I also don't really like it in cocktails. Yeah. Don't hate me. Don't crucify me.
You said that the other day, and I'm kind of shocked. Like,
maybe it's changed. There's a huge potential that has changed, because that's like something I've been stuck in for a while. Maybe I should try again. But yeah. I don't love it. I feel like sometimes it just, like, overpowers the cocktail.
Yeah.
A little too. Maybe people are a little too heavy-handed on it sometimes, but...
Maybe you should make it, since you're so big.
Fuck you.
Maybe if you make your own last word.
Shut up.
It would turn out good.
And as far as Rumplemints goes, I love a shot of Rumplemints.
You're gross.
We've learned today that I am a snobby trash baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Depending on the day.
Depending on the day. You're right. That's a factor.
But yeah, the other part of this conversation is just like, why do we do what we do? Like, the other thing is malort. And
bartenders love torturing themselves.
Yeah.
We're No, that's the wrong word. Masochists. We're misogynists.
That's exactly what we are.
We're masochists.
Yeah, no, like, you were reminding me about what do you call 50-50s?
Oh, we are,
cursed 50-50s?
Yeah, forbidden 50-50s. Like, no, that wasn't it.
Malort and Maletti and...
Oh, yeah, or like Malort and Malibu.
Oh, my God.
Malibu and Midori. Forbidden M&Ms. That's what we called them.
Okay.
That's what we called them at work for a while. We were going to put some on a menu, and I was like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
I'm trying to picture what Malort and Midori taste
Horrifying.
Like, I mean, Melanie and Herbal, like...
I love Midori, but it does not belong with Malort. Another fun fact about me, I have never had a full shot of Malort before.
I have, and it's painful.
That's what I've heard, famously. I'm not interested in trying. However, now that I've said this, someone's going to force me to do it. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just... Thank you.
Stay strong. Have some self-respect.
I've already shot that shot. Like, I've got none left. Apparently, I'm just outing myself left and right on this podcast today.
Well, no, it's just wild. I'm literally just like, okay, maybe sometimes I should be less judgmental of someone whose drinking choice is a cosmopolitan. Because it's easy to drink, and instead we're over here shoving the weirdest combinations down our throat.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can think of any other cliches off of the top of my head, but like you were saying earlier, my favorite is when somebody's drink doesn't fucking match them at all.
I love it.
And I think it's a beautiful thing.
It's so beautiful.
It's like
fuck stereotypes.
Yeah. But it is totally like when a big burly dude comes in and their drink of choice is like a lemon drop or something like that. I love it.
I'm obsessed. And they don't ask you to not put it in a manly glass.
Oh, that's
or
beautiful.
To put it in. They don't ask you to put it in a manly glass.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I will say that's one thing that I can spot every time.
Oh, I know when that man comes in.
When a man walks up to my bar and is about to order anything at all that doesn't come in a rocks glass, I know the type of man.
This is what he looks like. I got you.
Yeah.
He's got slicked back hair in a sensible haircut. He's got a Patagonia vest on.
A too expensive haircut.
Yes. And he's got a checkered button-up shirt.
That's like unbuttoned like one button too far or something
with
like
the
that.
Patagonia vest. And nice, sensible, but still expensive shoes.
Yes, I was just picturing those like...
And dark blue jeans.
Yeah, kind of like boat shoes that are slightly outdated. Like they're not wearing this year's Docs or like what do you call... loafers. They're wearing like last season's.
Yes.
But
yes, and he comes in with that little swagger, you know.
Yeah, he does.
And then he sits down, says, "Hey, sweetheart, what do you got? What's good here?"
Yeah, what's good here? Can I just get it in a rock glass, please? Like,
please.
Not in that.
Please affirm my masculinity.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm going to order a fruity drink, but please. Or
they call them girly drinks. They say, did everyone here get a girly drink? Oh, I don't want a girly drink. I want a manly drink.
Oh
and I'm
my God, grow up.
I'm going to die. I'm so angry at you.
That's so funny. But I do love when drinks don't match. I do also love when they match a lot. Like, I do feel like some people, when they get dressed up to go out, I might even pick my drink because it looks good with my fit. I'm like...
Oh, 100%.
And I don't know what that means exactly, but it's cute sometimes.
We're diverse.
Yeah. Sure.
In so many ways.
Yeah. But anyway.
But yes, it is very fun when they do match or they don't match. It really breaks up the workday.
It breaks up the workday. And truly, we might be judging you constantly, but it is not... It is just to keep ourselves entertained.
Yeah, my God, please, give me something.
Yeah.
I need stimulation.
Don't be a stereotype.
Yeah, you do
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Order your drink of choice.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Drink what you want to drink.
Yeah, but speaking of being judgmental, let's just go ahead and go there.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, let's go down a small list of...
Sam's got a game.
Yeah, let's go down a small list of drinks and talk about what it says about you.
Okay, or who that person is.
Yeah, who that person is.
Okay.
And I do hope I'm wrong, but
yeah,
I have served a few of these drinks a few times.
Yeah.
All right, Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, you are a habitual brunch goer.
Okay, yeah.
Every week, standing date. You dress up for brunch. You start with a bloody, and then you move on to something lighter because you're basically just having gazpacho.
You're an alcoholic who says that you're gonna start light with Bloody Mary, but
you're starting with soup.
You're starting with soup.
A Bloody Mary is just alcoholic gazpacho.
That is so funny. I've never thought about it like
soup.
that.
It's just soup. It's tomato soup. You can't change my mind.
Yeah, so either you are a brunch bitch with maybe a small alcohol problem.
Yeah, a little one, yeah.
Or... my thought, too, was somebody who thinks that they're trying to drink healthy because it's tomato juice.
Yes, there's a celery stick in there.
There's a celery stick.
It's healthy.
Okay, but not if you're getting one of those Bloody Marys that has, a burger and a salami stick and all that shit on top.
I'm ill.
Though, if you're getting that type of Bloody Mary, you are from a small town.
You're doing it for the Instagram.
Okay, yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
You want people to know you're a brunch. Which is great. I love brunch.
Oh, yeah.
Brunch is fantastic.
I'm a brunch bitch, but Bloody Mary is not my drink of choice.
No, yuck. I hate Bloody Marys. Sorry to everyone who does like them. I cannot stand them.
I can manage them every once in a while, but it's not my go-to.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, soup.
I IPAs we already talked about.
Yes.
You are a bike bro.
Or you're a businessman.
Okay.
And you've had a long day at work, and you're with your buds.
Yeah, you're debriefing.
You're debriefing, and you're having at least 6 IPAs each, and you're spilling company secrets to each other.
Are they businessmen or are they construction men?
That too.
Okay.
That's a different business.
You're right. And then lemon drop.
Lemon drop. I think we already did. We said middle-aged white woman, or 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Or you're young and you haven't figured out your real drink yet.
Yeah.
Or you're older and you have not changed your taste since you were 21.
Yeah, I think that's what it is for me. I'm literally just like, okay, somebody who orders a lemon drop or like a sour of that in that style. You're either not an adventurous person at all because that was the drink of choice you chose 20 years ago and you're still just drinking that.
Or you know what you like.
Or,
which is fine too.
Or you're very confident in what you like.
Yes.
Which is okay too, yeah.
Yes. My favorite though is when people say, do you guys make lemon drops here? I'm like, yes.
I think it is interesting when people say that because I'm like, do you know what you're ordering?
Yeah. It's like when people ask if we can make margaritas. I'm like, if you're in a bar that can't make a margarita, you got a bigger problem. You gotta leave. You gotta go somewhere else.
Like it is really interesting when people are like, can you do that here? Which, I mean, isn't like a rude question to ask, but it's a weird question because I'm like...
Do you see the alcohol lining the walls?
Yeah, do you know what you're getting yourself into if you have to ask if we have simple lime juice or lemon juice?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, it's interesting to me.
Yeah. And tequila or vodka.
Not to be super judgmental, but...
but we're already here. It's happening. It's really happening.
Okay, margaritas, since we're talking about them.
Oh, margaritas. You're me.
You're me.
Or... so to say you're a trashy, judgy bitch.
No. Margaritas are the fun ones.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I love a margarita.
If you're
gal.
starting your day with a margarita, you're the fun friend. You're fun friend in the group.
I want to hang out with you. Let's go get margaritas. Or you are, or you're a nurse.
Oh, okay.
And you call it a marg.
Oh yes. Nurses call it a marg.
Or just like young. Wow, I sound old. Young people right now call them margs. I would be like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna get a marg. Do we all want to get? Should we do it?
Yeah.
Should we do it? Oh my god, ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies, should we be bad?
Should we do it?
If
you get a margarita.
If you get one, I'll get one.
Oh yeah. Margaritas are also my mom's drink of choice.
God, we love your mom.
Yeah, so you know that's a fun girl. That girl is fun.
And she gave us a Margaritaville when we were living together in the pandemic.
She did.
And we had a Margaritaville, like, blended margarita maker.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. It was the best thing that ever happened to us.
Also, the funny thing about it is it was basically like a glorified, like, blender situation.
It was a branded blender.
But it was like,
R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Rest in paradise with your margaritas.
But yeah, so we had the Margaritaville, but it was like probably the biggest appliance on our counter.
Oh my god, it was huge. We had to keep it in the basement.
We did.
We had a party bar in the basement.
Yeah, that's so funny. I forgot about that.
I would remember putting ice in it and just hearing the and I was like, someone's making a margarita. I gotta go downstairs.
I felt really bad because we ended up selling it, and my mom asked me last week, what happened to the Margaritaville?
We're sorry, Mom.
Yeah, I think she wanted it back.
No, but Mom, we'll buy you a new one.
I know. Okay, don't listen to this episode, Mom. It's not for you because I'll just buy you one for Christmas. Okay. And I don't
look away.
I don't want to ruin this surprise. Okay, so margarita. Oh, spritzes.
Oh.
Like Aperol spritzes.
Clean girl aesthetic.
Clean girl aesthetic, and also you're probably the mom of your friend group.
Yes, 100%.
Like it's a lighthearted drink. You're not going to get drunk.
You're fun, but
unless
you're
you
also
have, like,
responsible. 5. Yeah.
Once you have like 5,
then you're
basically
done. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
It's you know.
Which
that's wine and liquor.
That's me when I'm drinking. Spritzes is So yeah, you're either the mom of the friend group and you're only having a couple, or you're me and you're sitting on the patio for 6 hours drinking.
Just sucking them down.
Yeah, the entire duration of happy hour and then some.
Or you love summer and you've made summer your personality.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love a spritz.
Yeah.
So good. What other cocktails? Oh, I was gonna do like dark liquor cocktails, so like old fashioned.
Again,
go ahead and psychoanalyze yourself right now. Go for it.
You're an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
You want as much booze as you can get in as little time as you can.
Yeah, so
basically it's a dressed up. Yeah, it's a dressed up shot of whiskey.
It is a dressed up shot. Old fashions,
mm-hmm.
Manhattans, Bucharest.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Dressed up shots.
That's funny
for us alcoholics.
Yeah. Okay, but dark spirits always gave me the intellectual vibes.
Yes, or you're a professor.
Yeah,
or you're like a middle-aged white guy who takes himself a little too seriously.
For sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it depends on how you order. But the funny thing is, apparently, you're picky about your old-fashioned, so I would assume you were a middle-aged white guy. But in fact, you are
That's
not.
Me. Grandpa Kai at your service.
Yeah.
I think it's just because the first person who taught me how to make an old-fashioned told me that I had to make the best old-fashioned because since I'm a female-bodied bartender, people are going to automatically think that I don't know how to make them, so I have to make the best one.
Which we've talked about before,
yes.
And yes, that is a good place to start to
yes.
like establish yourself. Like
yes.
I know how to do this cocktail that everyone knows how to order. I
yes.
must know how to make.
Yes, and I mean, to be fair, everyone does know how to make them. I just am very particular on the things that I like in them, which is why...
What's your specific build?
I do rye...
which, is kind of unique. Most people do bourbon.
I don't like bourbon. It's too sweet.
Yeah.
I like a spicy, overproof rye.
Okay.
Demerara.
Yeah. Which, some bartenders just use simple, but Dem is obviously superior.
Ango, Peychaud's, and orange bitters.
Oh, you do Peychaud's?
Yeah, I do 3 Ango, 2 orange, 1 Peychaud's.
Oh, that makes sense. We actually use those specs.
Yeah, and then I pour it over a rock, obviously, and then I express a lemon peel and toss it, and then I express an orange peel and then drop that in the glass with a cherry.
Yeah. I like that.
Y'all judge me if you need to.
No, I like that. I kind of want you to make me one.
I love it. I could drink them like water.
Yeah.
We got derailed. What were we talking about?
No, we were just talking about what
old-fashioned
people say about you.
Yes.
On the other hand, like Manhattans are...
You don't actually like whiskey that much. You want to like whiskey, but you don't.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
You're trying to sweeten it so that it doesn't taste so bad.
Yeah, and in the similar vein, I still see them as like somewhat eloquent or sophisticated cocktails, but you don't really, so much sweet vermouth.
Yeah, there's a lot. I like them with less sweet vermouth, but again, we've established that I am A, picky, and B, really like whiskey.
Yeah, so. I do like a lot of Manhattan riffs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if you're coming in asking for Manhattan riffs, I assume slightly better of your palate. Not that a Manhattan's not a sophisticated drink. It's just like, oh, you want to try a different Amaro in it or whatever.
Yeah, like a black Manhattan's really good.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you've been drinking and you're
branching out.
You're adventurous, and you kind of know what you like.
Yeah.
So I like a Manhattan drinker. Actually, one of my best friends are.
Oh, sorry.
No, one of my best friends are a Manhattan drinker.
Oh, we love.
I won't out her.
You know who you are. We love you.
What about a martini?
It's you, but
I
also.
know, yeah. I am a martini drinker. I mean, it depends on the variation you get. If you're getting a straight martini, I am going to judge you because it truly is just a diluted shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is truly just a shot.
A
big shot, too. It's
a big shot, yeah.
Yeah. And I think I'm even, like, I hate to say this, but I think I am even more judgmental if you're a vodka martini person.
100%.
Like, I like a gin martini.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? Like, there's not too many exciting vodkas for my flavor taste that I would get excited for.
Yeah, I can't. With vodka, I will certainly die.
Yeah, so if you're doing a straight martini, I'm like, all right, bro, like, let's just do it a shot like an adult. It's whatever. I tend to lean towards more vermouth in mine, like, even just like a 50-50.
That's what I love.
Yeah.
A 1-to-1 gin martini with blanc vermouth.
Mm-hmm.
So yummy.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I like them dirty, and if I can get the Gibson with the onion, oof.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Super good.
So yeah, I'm assuming that martini people are stressed. I I mean, I'm stressed all the time.
Oh my god. So you just have very high anxiety if you drink martinis.
Yeah. And you're just trying to take that edge off me. Like,
of how little happened in your day.
Yeah.
You're like, I really had to I had to walk across the street earlier, and I am so scared.
Yeah.
Give me a martini.
That, or you genuinely have 5 kids, and you finally got them all
wrangled.
Yeah.
And you're shaking a martini in your kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it too.
Do you shake your dirty martinis?
No.
Okay.
I always stir them. They're always stirred unless someone specifies shaken.
I personally enjoy a shaken martini if it's dirty, but I don't mind either way. But if I'm making it...
It does make sense, though.
Yeah, if I'm making it for a guest, I just stir it.
Because there's no vermouth in it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But anyway, so if you're drinking martinis, you're stressed, and you can talk to me if you want.
That's what bartenders are there for.
Yeah, let me know how your day was.
We're your therapist-adjacent therapist.
Yeah, and then same with if we're gonna get in on bartenders, why do we like we were saying, be drinking some of the nastiest shit? Like, do you want to talk? Do you want?
Do you need a hug?
That's what I'm thinking of when you're.
Do you need to feel something?
Yeah. Jeez. Oh my god! Last night I made a egg white margarita with firewater bitters in it.
Was that good?
Actually, I mean, when I made it, I was like, damn.
I mean, it is just a whiskey sour, but with tequila.
Yeah, I was like, that looks delightful. But when I gave it to him, he takes a sip and then he goes, "Hey, do you think you could put more firewater bitters in it? I want to feel a little more pain."
Oh.
And I was like, oh my god.
You're like, here's my number.
Yeah.
Please call for help when you need it.
Yeah.
During business hours only. But
I was like, jeez Louise. Okay.
Last one.
One more?
Or two.
No, I can't even think of any more. You got any?
Every drink that I've ever heard of just fell out of my brain. How about a pina colada? Let's do a pina colada.
Pina colada, you don't take enough vacations.
Yes.
You deserve a vacation.
Yes.
This is probably, I'm assuming, you're wishing you were on vacation right now.
Or you are trying to relive the vacation you took 15 years ago.
Yes.
And you're like, I remember when I had a blended pina colada on the beach in Cancun.
Yeah.
And I wish I was there right now instead of saddled with my 5 kids and my mortgage.
Yeah.
Give me a pina colada, damn it.
Yeah. Or, I was going to say, too, you want to be a world traveler. In your head you are. But the same with, Mai Tais and stuff like that.
Yes.
But you just won't get your damn passport. Get your
passport.
And go. Other than, okay, so instead of just going through drinks, the one thing that we talked about last week is just drinks that give us the ick. These are probably the drinks I'm going to be most judgmental about.
I won't judge you for your drinks, generally, unless it's one of these things.
Yeah.
And I think they're well-deserved.
Yeah. Shout it out.
Yeah. I know what mine is.
Yeah, go.
Do you know what yours is?
Yeah.
Okay, mine is a scotch and milk. Kill me.
Yeah.
Kill me. Disgusting.
I feel like after we go down this rabbit hole, we should give these drinks a try. Because to be honest with you, mine is
We'll do a video.
Yeah. Mine is Bailey's on the rocks.
Yeah. It's funny though because that's a latte, kind of.
Oh, I know. We talked about that. Because I drink iced lattes, but for some reason, just throwing alcohol, lactose, and ice in the same vessel is a lot for me.
Also too, you've said earlier, you don't like viscosity in your, and Bailey's is pretty
thick.
Viscous. So
thick.
She's thick.
Yeah. Mine's Bailey and ice. I'm trying to think. We were talking about vodka waters.
Oh my god. Double vodka water. Double vodka water, no ice. Still water. Horrifying. You definitely need help.
Yeah, why?
I always want to look at the person and be like, what do you need right now?
Yeah.
Besides this thing.
And once again, truly, I'm I don't know what there's cognitive dissonance for me when it comes to I can fuck with a vodka soda water, but not a still water.
For some reason, it is so aggressively different.
It drives me insane. It's from a different planet.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
I
can't remember the other ones that we talked about.
I mean, this is also probably because some people like that, but I am so anti-vodka because of how many times I have thrown it up.
Okay, there was definitely a house party.
I was going to mention it. In college. We drank so much vodka of the gods.
Vodka of the gods. I still remember what that bottle looks like. I don't know how I remember what the bottle looks like because I was blacked out. But that vodka of the gods.
I see it at Trader Joe's sometimes and I'm like, ooh.
Okay, so
yuck.
I am hard pressed to remember if this was the same party or different parties. But I definitely
I will confirm or deny.
Yeah, I definitely threw up in your bathroom.
I wasn't there for it.
In the toilet. I'm a respectful vomiter, but
it was the sink.
It was in the sink. Okay. Semi-respectful. And yeah, Vodka of the Gods did that to me, and I feel like it was the same night I had meandered home because we lived within blocks of each other.
Yes.
And it was really funny because the next day I had found out that my roommate at the time and her girlfriend were walking behind me to make sure I got home safe.
Yep.
But I was so gone that I didn't know that they were there. I was just wobbling home. And then, okay, I'm just going to say this. This was probably one of my worst blackout nights, but I definitely woke up, had clearly gone to the bathroom, just used the restroom when I got home. Because all of the contents of my pockets were emptied around my toilet.
Oh my god.
I just pulled out.
Get them out of here.
And then I didn't have the strength or mindfulness to take off my shoes, and at that time I was wearing those Timberland knockoffs. Yeah. So I just woke up with my pants around my ankles, boots still on,
in your bed.
Okay, yeah, Vodka of the Gods.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do I have to tell an embarrassing story now?
If you have one.
Well, I mean, I just feel so bad you just revealed that you woke up with your pants around. You're
getting 86 from the industry because you don't share true stories.
Yeah, well, so. I guess we'll just double time.
Yeah.
When the first time I ever got drunk when I was 19, I threw up in a cup at a party and I left it on a table.
Bro.
And then I got kicked out.
Bro. Wait, were you at a bar?
No, I was at an employee party for my job when I was 18 to 21 or something like that. It was at a venue in my hometown, and I threw up in a cup, and then I left it.
That is dork.
Yeah, it was gross.
That is dark.
It was disgusting.
Did anyone know it was you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing, Kylie.
Yeah, it's gross. I know. So now every time that a dumb kid does something dumb at the bar, I'm like, shut up, Kai. You were there once.
I know.
You threw up in a cup.
Yeah, it's really easy to be judgmental in the moment, for sure.
But then I'm like, that was you.
Yeah.
Fairly recently, so.
Okay, and then I feel like to round out this conversation, we had talked about we want to talk about where this judgment comes from a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I had mentioned previously that espresso martinis I'm so much less judgmental for because they're easier to make now. They're and I almost wonder if part of the reason service industry folk and bartenders are judgmental of folks for the drink order, aside from the ones that give you the ick, those are valid.
Yeah, that's just that's okay.
That's valid judgment on your fellow humans.
Yes,
but I feel like most judgment just comes from how if we're at our limits, how
I think I've simply reached my limit. I cannot do this.
Order a Ramos Gin Fizz right now.
We are a minute to last call, and you're getting Ramos Gin Fizz.
Yeah, and I'm literally just I feel like if I had the time, capacity, energy for these drinks, I would be less judgmental.
100%, yeah.
But I feel like for the most part, I'm just nah, bitch. Ramos Gin Fizzes are nasty. You're nasty for ordering that. When in reality, they're lovely.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
But yeah, we're not I think generally it's when you're at your fucking limit.
Yeah.
Or maybe if you've gotten a ton of them in one go.
Yeah, you're just bored of making that same drink over and over.
Yeah. And I mean that's our job. So I'm not mad to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
happy.
Be ashamed to order your drink of choice.
No, I will make anything for you. That's totally fine. Whether it's within my personal taste does not matter, because I am not the one drinking it.
We will go into the walk-in and talk shit about you.
Yeah, standard.
Because we're not perfect people.
Yeah.
But you should definitely.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Get your drink of choice.
Yeah.
We want to make you happy.
Unless it's the scotch and milk. My God. Ugh. what the fuck?
Your disdain.
I can't. Like, the first time someone ordered that for me, I was like, this has got to be a joke. Like, Ashton Kutcher is somewhere and, like, I'm on Punk'd. Like, or a YouTuber is running amok in this restaurant, and I am on there. Like,
you're punked.
You're punked. But, yeah, that is to say, we're not actually truly judging you. It just kind of takes the edge off of our day.
Yeah. Just like you want to take the edge off of yours.
Yeah, we're doing it in a different way.
In a very toxic way.
Yeah. We're not perfect.
Alright, so for the last small segment of today's episode, we have a couple of walk-in stories that were messaged in to us.
Yes.
To us.
Is this tragedy in the walk-in today?
Yes, this segment we're calling Tragedy in the Walk-in.
Yes, tragedy. Dun, 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 because it's almost Halloween.
Oh, yeah. But we all just had a few random stories about, like, awful things that happened in the walk-in. We had Meg message in telling us about how she almost died in the walk-in.
Actually, that's horrifying.
Yeah,
Can you imagine the last thing that you see in this world is work?
Is a walk-in.
It's a walk-in.
Do you know how nasty those things can be? Meg said that she was in a walk-in, probably stalking or whatever, and a bottle of wine fell on her head.
Terrible.
And I'm trying to pull up the message really quick because, okay, yeah, she says, how about almost dying? I had a bottle of wine fall from above me and hit me in the head, knocked me out for a few, left alone.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I asked if there was any blood. It would only have been more dramatic, but she said it would have only been more dramatic if I was found in a pool of blood.
Oh my God.
But it didn't break the skin, so not...
It just knocked her out.
Yeah, just for a few.
Just for a few.
Like, oh my God.
That's so scary.
I wonder if, so you know how, like, we have, like, complexes as service industry people? I wonder if she went home after that or insisted on finishing her shift.
I would have definitely finished my shift because that's just what's drilled into my head.
Yeah, no, I would have finished my shift. I actually, not in the walk-in, but the other night, one of our neighboring bars had a gentleman slice open his hand on a broken bottle.
Oh my God.
And he was insisting on staying at work.
No, thank you. Then I would go home.
Yeah.
If you're missing a part of your body, go home.
Well,
or go to the hospital. But.
Yeah. I mean, there was blood everywhere, and he was literally just like, no, I'll stay. And his coworkers were like,
no.
Get out.
You're a hazard. And also, this is also so bad for you.
Yeah.
Don't be a hero.
Okay, and then you had your own personal tragedy in the walk-in story.
This isn't like a body tragedy, I guess. Like, I didn't...
No bodily
injury.
Oh,
wait, I guess I do have another. I have two.
Let's go!
Okay, so for the first one, these both happened at the same restaurant, but on my second day at this restaurant, I was in the walk-in with my bar manager, and my ass knocked over a bottle. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh,
wait,
no.
Your literal ass, or you're saying colloquially?
No, my ass. Like,
ass.
my ass knocked over a bottle. Yeah, it was my ass. It knocked over a bottle.
That's so good.
I knocked it over, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, I really hope that wasn't, like, a really important bottle. And he was like, that's one of our more important bottles of mezcal. Like, that was a lot of money. And I was like, I'm gonna get fired. And he was like, just don't say anything to anybody. And I was like, okay.
I have kept deep dark secrets like that.
Oh my God, 100%.
That I'm not even gonna reveal now.
No, we've revealed too much, so we cannot reveal more. And my other one at the same restaurant, I went into, so when I was bar backing, I was in charge of going to the walk-in to change the beer kegs. Mm-hmm. And it was apart from our restaurant, so you would have to go from the bar, through the kitchen, into the garage, and then up the stairs to the liquor room and walk in.
Oh, horrifying.
It was so long.
That's horrifying.
It was long. Like, if I had to go run for a bottle, I was like, okay, you're up, girl, let's go.
Lace up your shoes.
Yeah, seriously, run. But I went in there, and I was like, it smells weird in here. And I was like, something's amiss, but I don't know what it is. Whatever, I'm going to get out of here quick. And I keep, like, smelling and, like, breathing, and I'm like,
dead body?
No. Very Halloween-y, though.
Yes.
But I ended up feeling really lightheaded, and I was like, oh my God, like, I feel sick. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is so strange. And I started, like, getting really dizzy, and, like, I started kind of, like, kind of stumbling a little bit. And I was like, uh-oh, something's wrong. And thank fucking God, my coworker burst in the door with his hand over, or his, like, sleeve over his face. And he was like, get out. The CO2 is leaking.
Oh, shit.
You need to get out. Because it felt like all the air was being sucked out of my lungs.
Oh, my God.
And both of us just, like, couldn't breathe. And we just ended up, like, running out of there, shutting the door. And we like, called the GM, and we were like, this is out of our pay grade. Like, I am not fixing this.
What the hell?
This is so scary. Like, I'm not trying to almost die at work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just a bar back. Like, I didn't even know what was happening.
I'm just a weeb.
I'm just a little guy. But that was horrifying.
Yeah, tragedy in the walk-in.
Yeah, for sure.
You could have died, bro.
At work.
I'm going to Google how many minutes it takes to die of CO2 poisoning.
Oh my God, please don't. I don't want to know. It's so scary.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
No.
close to it. And then our last tragedy in the walk-in was an electrocution story.
Yes.
Okay, so there was an electrocution in the walk-in.
Dun, dun, dun.
It was our old bar manager when Kylie and I worked together. He was changing a keg.
No, well, what happened was, sorry, I didn't mean to comment.
No,
but we noticed that the bartenders, I was serving this day, but the bartenders were being shocked by the beer taps themselves when they were pouring beers.
Oh, really?
Yes, and everyone was like,
whenever
what
you
the
touch
fuck?
the
When you touch
handle?
the tap handles.
Oh.
And they were like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird, not okay, I don't know. How could this be happening?
Yeah.
Never have heard of this before. And I remember I was working outside, and my GM comes out, and she was like, something is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what does that mean? She was like, do not go to the walk-in. Something is happening in the walk-in. And I was like, well, now I need to go to the walk-in.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta know, like, what's happening. And it was electrocuting people.
And yeah, so we discovered that, so we had metal racks
Mm-hmm.
that like stored liquor, kegs, whatever. And when you change the kegs, they're so heavy that we've been slightly shifting the rack.
Yeah, over the years.
Yeah,
very
so
slowly.
This metal rack was like shifted over, and that all our kegs stood on, and then it had finally connected to some exposed wiring
Mm-hmm.
that was then like sending electricity through
everything,
through any metal
Yes.
that it touched.
Yes.
But our bar manager goes in there and
He was trying to grab the pony kegs so that we could serve the cocktails that were in the pony kegs
Mhm.
still. And he touched it with one hand and got electrocuted. But apparently later he told me that if he had touched them with both, he could have died because it would have completed the circuit through his body,
heart. Yeah.
through his heart. Yeah, and he would have like gotten seriously hurt.
Yeah.
But we had to close down for the night, and then the next day, while they figured out what happened. So that was pretty scary.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, Jesus. Tragedy in the walk-in.
Tragedy.
At least, okay, no deaths yet
Thank
in the
fucking
walk-in.
God.
Jesus Christ. But
No, thank you.
just some near-death experiences
Yeah,
in
I
the
guess
walk-in.
so. But yeah, if you have any stories about walk-ins, tragedy or no, please not tragedy, maybe because there's only so much I can handle.
Yeah, I'm kind of stressed.
Yeah, seriously.
I need a martini.
We have on our Instagram a link to a jot form where you can send in your walk-in stories, so we can collect them and we can
Read them on air.
read them and share. Anonymous or not, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's that. Crying in the walk-in _pod on Instagram.
Yeah. Send in any stories that you have on the jot form or DM us. We also have an email. Anyhow.
Yes. Goodbye. Again, please don't take this as hard judgment. We're not mad. You can get whatever you want to drink. I just need to break up my day somehow.
Yeah.
I need to, like, stimulate my cold, dead soul or something.
Jesus Christ. I want to feel something.
Please.
And I don't want to do a shot of Malort.
And I don't want to get electrocuted to feel something.
All right, the end.
Bye. Thanks for listening. We love you. Drink water.
Drink water.
Drink water. No crying in the walk-in this week. Thanks for listening to Crying in the Walk-In with Sam and Kai. Find us on Instagram at cryingintthewalkin_pod and on Spotify at Crying in the Walk-In. You can find us in real life too, but only if you know us, you little freaks.